Yes, Chainsaw Man is finally here. Today, I'm telling you guys what shows you should watch this fall. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Chainsaw Man was absolutely wild. No wonder why it crashed Crunchyroll. It had a little bit of everything. Action, horror, dark comedy, drama, and if you saw the end of the episode, possibly love. This show delivered on its promise to give us a huge spectacle. Denji is a human who hunts down and kills demons with his little demon dog, Pochita. He's the main character, and without getting into spoilers, I will say that the show is very gruesome, and if you don't like gore, then you should not watch this show. However, Chainsaw Man isn't edgy. Shows like Tokyo Ghoul are infamously edgy because they present you with events that are only here to shock you. That's their entire purpose. But Chainsaw Man's brutality is there because the circumstances call for it. It's integrated into the story quite well. I could definitely see this anime rising to the top of my rankings quickly. This show will be a wild ride for sure. Next, we have the return of Spy Family. It wasn't long ago that this show took over the internet with its memes. Anya, Lloyd, and Yor continue their hijinks while they add a new addition to the crew, a dog that can see the future. I'm thinking that Spy Family will run for a while. Anya only has one of the 8 stars that she needs to become one of the honor students and hopefully draw out Donovan Desmond. Part 2 of this show is really funny. Maybe even funnier than part 1. And did you guys see the opening and the ending? Those had the most fantastical, incredible animation I think I have ever witnessed. If they made a show with that type of animation, I would straight up die from awesomeness. Anyways, make sure to catch up on the show if you haven't seen it yet. Our third show on the list is My Hero Academia Season 6. The first episode was just a bunch of setup, but that's okay. This season is supposed to have the most action out of all of the other ones. The second episode proves that. With the heroes raiding the bad guys' hideout, this might be the largest fight of the entire series. So many heroes are being called to help. Even the UA kids are on the front lines in this case. That Mirko girl who has the powers of a rabbit, I'm pretty sure she is clinically insane because she laughs in the face of danger. She's really interesting to watch. I'm intrigued, so I can't wait to see more of this season. It's looking like a show I will definitely be watching. Unfortunately, not every show this season is great or even watchable. The Eminence in the Shadow, or The Eminence in Shadow, is a strange case. The first episode was really good. I thought it was going to be this show about a high schooler fighting crime while dual wielding crowbars, but it's not. It's a dumb isekai about a guy who recruits girls into his shadow organization in order to play hero. The animation is solid, but other than that, it's probably going to be a fan service filled show with no regard for a decent plot. I am not wasting my time on this one. Sayonara. This next show is my sleeper anime. I didn't even catch a whiff of this show until I got recommended a video with a clip from its first episode. The show is called Akiba Maid War. It's a dark comedy about a specific maid cafe in Akihabara, Japan. Nagomi Wahira is a 17-year-old girl who wants to become a great maid at a maid cafe. She joins a cafe that seems nice enough, but bam, she's dead wrong, pun intended. This show is about the brutal underworld of maid warfare. It's hilarious. I'm not quite sure what to relate this show to, but it's like The Way of the House Husband without the gags, because Akiba Maid War has real characters affected in a consequential way. The action in this show is very real and serious, but the characters are nonchalant about everything. Nagomi is the only person who is legitimately scared for her life. If you took surreal humor to the absolute extreme, then you would get this show. It's 100% worth watching if you don't mind a lot of blood, and you also want something to laugh at. I rarely ever laugh out loud when watching anime by myself, but this show had me crying in the second episode. It was that good. It's a must watch for this season. Mob Psycho Season 3. It's on the same level as the other seasons. Nothing has really gotten better or worse. There's a hint of realness and wholesomeness, but it's mostly a comedy and commentary on life as a middle schooler. The psychic fights in the show are always visually stunning, and so I'll be looking forward to more of those. If you like Mob Psycho, then yeah, definitely watch this show this season. Shinobi No Ittoki is iffy to say the least. I think the premise is very interesting and the plot isn't too far-fetched, but I haven't seen anything special out of this show yet. We're only a couple of episodes in, so So I haven't made a decision on anything. I think this show will need more time to develop. So this is my quote, watch cautiously show, because you might want to drop it halfway through this season. It's too early for me to give much about the plot, but it does have some good ninja fights. We'll just have to wait and see. Finally, we have Blue Lock, a high schooler who just lost the championship game in Japan's nationals, decides to join a program that claims to create the world's greatest striker. Each person is there to win by himself, and there are a lot of good players. I'm not a huge fan of soccer, but I probably know more than the average American. Anime likes to sensationalize normal activities, and in that aspect, I don't care for sports related anime. The thing about sports anime is that they have special attacks and characters' eyes lighting up to show their off-brand Sharingan. That doesn't make me want to watch the show. This show is basically written to where it has very little wiggle room. It seems like the main character probably will win the Blue Lock tournament, and I'm unsure if I want to watch a predictable show like that. So I might give it 2 or 3 episodes, but I wouldn't count on this show being anything more than your average sports anime. There you have it. Make sure to watch Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, My Hero, Maid War, and Mob Psycho. You might want to watch Shinobi No Ittoki and Blue Lock, maybe, but definitely don't watch Eminence in Shadow. And that's all for now, but I'm thinking about reviewing Full Metal Alchemist after I finish it. Until then, this is the Eagle-Eyed Samurai signing off.